I never thought sneaking around and grabbing a night in a safe house would make me happier than I've ever been. I don't want to go back to the real world. Except I do get to go pick up my boys.
Sonny's back. We don't have to rush.
Well, I'll take all the time I can get with you.
Get more wood for the fire. So, no dreams?
Only one, but it was short. I don't even know what happened.
It wasn't just the force of the car hitting her. She was thrown back and she hit her head on the ground. She's stabilized, but she's still in very serious condition.
Has she regained consciousness at all? I want to know what happened.
Well, it looks like she was here for a split second, but she lost consciousness again. Alexis, if you want to go home...
No, I don't want to go home. I'm going to stay here. I want to be here when she wakes up. I want to know who did this to my daughter.
Lucky! Oh, God. Talk about a bad day getting worse.
So, what is this? Redecorating the office, moving the furniture around? Some show of rebellion?
I haven't stepped foot in this part of the house all morning. I went for a run.
Well, who did it?
I did. It's time things got shaken up a little around here.
You want to inflict your personal taste on this house? Do it in another room. I have documents, very sensitive documents. It can't be misplaced.
Do not speak to me like I'm some teenager who interrupted her father at work with her baton twirling.
Did you actually do that?
Oh, no. Claudia, that I knew, would never perform in public. Not once. So obviously, that's changed.
A lot's changed. Daddy's paralyzed. Trevor is all dark and dour and seemingly in control. My little brother is all grown up and running into trees from the looks of it. From the few things that Uncle Rudy told me over the years, I imagine you're anything but. That's just one of the things I intend to fix while I'm here.
I don't need fixing.
Tell me, how long do you intend to stay?
Till I'm good and ready to leave.
What's wrong?
I shouldn't be here.
Patrick, a little slow in acquiring this skill, but I want to thank you for saving my daughter's life.
I had an assist from Dr. Devlin. He's a new staff member here.
I want to thank him, too.
I'll let him know when I see him. He disappeared after surgery. I haven't seen him since. Excuse me, Alexis.
Okay.
We're not gonna know for sure until she wakes up. If you hadn't been where you were at the time and found her, she would have done something like this to her, would just leave her lying in the street and drive away.
Dr. Quartermain,
Yeah.
we found your car.
Where?
At the edge of town. It was smashed into a park bench. Looks like somebody must have been joyriding.
Well, why do you say that?
Well, it doesn't look like the bench was the first thing the car hit. And there were traces of alcohol in the front seat. We brought it in to dust for prints, but you can pick it up later.
Okay, well, thank you. Something awfully fishy about all this.
Mr. Breyer in 501?
The toe infection.
Yeah, his BP went to 70 while he was in the ER. His attending is concerned about sepsis. We're going to need that kidney function test stat.
Yes, Nurse Johnson. Nurse Johnson,
What?
did you go home last night?
She most certainly did not.
And how do you know that? Are you stalking me now? And what are you doing with this?
It's my V8 Fusion. I love my V8 Fusion. Delicious.
It is not yours. You took it off the cart. This hospital paid for this juice. That means it is there for the patient's well-being, not yours. Didn't your mama teach you any better than that?
You're tired. You're exhausted. You work 2 double shifts.
Yeah.
I am doing my job. You best stick to doing yours.
Hey, Spencer. I'm here to follow up on the McCall hit and run.
Sam, she hadn't regained consciousness. I'm actually heading over to the spot where Jerry Jack's found her.
All right, well, let me know if you turn up anything.
And you let me know if Sam wakes up. I called Mac. I put myself in charge of this investigation.
Okay, Graham. Well, I'll be by soon to pick up the boys. Okay. Hey, thanks for the news. Love you too. Okay, bye. So my Graham said the contractor called and that they repaired all the damage the fire did to the house, and the boys and I can move back in.
That's good news.
What's wrong?
Nothing. I checked your car to make sure you didn't do any damage when you went off the road, and
And what?
it looks like you hit something.
Oh. Well, I'm sure it was just guardrail or
No,
rocks
it
or
looks
something.
like looks like blood on your bumper.
I feel so bad. I hit some little animal and I didn't realize it.
Judging from the size of the dent, it couldn't have been too big. If you would have dozed off, you would have known if you hit a deer. Maybe it was a dog.
Well, I need to go back and look for it. What if it's not dead? Or what if there's tags? At least I can go call the owners.
You let me do that, okay? I want you to go. I want you to see the boys and just try to put this out of your mind.
Leo and Robin didn't want to check me out. I hadn't slept in days. I probably still had sedatives in my system. But because of my selfishness, some little animals hurt.
You're not selfish.
Sometimes I feel like the most selfish person in the world. When I'm alone and holding Jake, I can't help but feeling like you should be there. I've deprived you of a son and Jake of a father, and
Jake is safe with you as his mother. And with Lucky, it's just how it has to be.
I need to go.
I can warm your car up for you.
No. No, it's fine. I love you.
I love you too.
What is he doing here? I'm gone 2 minutes. And what happens? You and son of Baldwin are in this morning after routine in my own house.
Since when is it your house? I've been here more in the last year, which I think would qualify me for squatter's rights.
Hey, that's nothing but a diversionary tactic.
Mr. Spencer, look, it's honestly, it's not what it looks like, okay?
God, I can't believe you said that.
Who?
I've used that one about 1 million times myself.
Dad, who cares what we may have done or where we may have done it? I am not a child anymore.
I know.
Mr. Spencer, from where I'm sitting, with all due respect, you have no right to judge, criticize, or parent this girl. You left that to everybody else because you couldn't be bothered, because you didn't want to take the responsibility. Just like my worthless excuse for a father.
Hey, I finally found a subject on which we agree.
Look, Lulu's a good person, okay? She's forgiving. But she's also smart. She knows I've hurt her like no one else. But what she doesn't know is how there is nothing that I would not do to win her back completely.
That right there is what you should be worried about.
Stop.
Listen, okay? I'm not good at patience. I'm not good at a lot of things. But I don't care how long I have to wait for her. Okay? For her to care and trust me the way I care and trust about her, because I'm in this for the long haul. Because I love her.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to pressure you into anything.
No, it's nothing you did or what we did. It's just.
What? Tell me.
You didn't see the way the clerk looked at me when we got here last night, did you?
No, I was too busy looking at you. Why?
You know, this place could be really small in more ways than one. And people know who I am. People talk.
Let them.
It's easy for you to say. I mean, you get to leave here.
Come on. We didn't do anything wrong. You didn't do anything wrong. What's the matter? You don't get to have a life?
You know, I should know my place. And people are going to start looking at you differently, too.
Well, I'm pretty much hated by everybody in Port Charles, so I think I can take a few nasty stares.
It's so hard to believe that people don't like you.
No, I earned their hatred. And I realized that I didn't like myself much back then. And as far as your place is concerned, I'd say that is, right here in bed. Because I'm going to go down to the breakfast room, I'm going to raid it, and I'm going to make you coffee for a change. Okay?
Why are you so good to me?
Oh. It's hard for me to believe that anybody can be anything else to you. Stay.
If you're so intent on joining in, why don't you let me guide you through a couple of things?
What, you mean steer me around the things you don't want me to know about? Why are you making it sound like you had no intention of getting me involved in family business?
I already told Trevor why I thought he brought you here. I'm being difficult. Translation, Johnny has his own brain and can think for himself. Trevor thought you'd show up, do what you're told, and he'd be back to his regular tricks like he was with Dad.
Tell me, why are you two so quick to think the worst of me?
Because you make it so easy. No one's ever seen the best of you. Is there a best of you, Trevor's? I mean, Uncle Rudy certainly didn't think so.
Well, he was never in any position to judge.
I disagree. He's managed to make a lot of money, and people like him. I like him.
A dirtbag loser.
He's up front. He's in charge. He's taking the heat. Unlike you, Trevor's.
Why you call me that?
Because it's how I remember you before I got shipped away. This figure in the shadows, always there, saying the right things, doing the right things. I remember you as being helpful. You were always helping, like a servant. The dutiful Trevor's. And got paid for his sincerity.
All right, kids. Let's stop the parlor games. If you ever think that you're going to take on Sonny Corinthos and his like, we're going to have to work together.
Well, we're not going to work together. You're going to work for me. Is that clear?
Hello? What are you doing calling me? No, how did you know? No, I haven't done it. I can't. I said I can't. Just leave me alone.
Nail that carpet down. I just lost it. Well, I gotta say that shirt definitely looks better on you than it does on me. So, got your coffee. I hope it's the way you like it. And what I'm told are the best cranberry orange muffins in the entire island. Shaking like crazy. Something happened while I was gone?
I think I'll hit the road. Tell Lucky I was here looking for him. No. On second thought, don't do that. I was thinking maybe I'd crash here, but my weakened heart can't take another scene like this. You should have stayed at the Quartermains. At least that way you could smuggle blankets, bourbon, and bonbons down to me in the boathouse.
Well, if it means you'll stay here, I'll go back.
No. Thanks anyway. I don't want to be here. You know, Lucky's got all these kids and everything. I'm not good on diaper patrol, and a hangover always needs a nice, quiet, peaceful place to recover. Not that I'm drinking.
Or smoking.
No. Doctor told me not to, didn't he? Listen. She may have given you another chance, but you get no more chances with me.
Mr. Spencer, that's okay. You're not really my type. Listen, if I said too much...
No, you said everything that needed to be said. And what's more...
What? What?
It'll sound funny.
Well, say it.
I actually believed you.
That's good.
Am I wrong too?
It was all a setup, you know. Dad's been a lot worse. Trevor just thought you were...
So naive. Well, I passed that a long time back. How are you, really?
Why do you care?
I care.
Do you? Is that why I haven't heard from you in God knows how long?
Look, I thought it was best for you if we didn't have any contact.
No, that is a lie. But I don't have the energy right now to search for the truth.
I didn't want to go, John.
I do. I want to break this sound barrier getting out of this place, but I'm here, aren't I?
It's because running's no good. It doesn't matter how far you go or how fast, you'll never get away. Hey, could you stay?
So we can catch up?
We'll have time for that. I want to know all the power players in this war that's been brewing with Sonny Corinthos.
Then you better learn all you can about somebody named Jason Morgan.
Excuse me. This is a restricted area. You got any business here?
No. What happened?
It's a hit and run. Late last night. Funny you should just happen to show up.
Why is that?
Victim was your old girlfriend, Sam McCall. Any chance you might know something about this?
Hey.
Hi.
I heard you signed yourself out of your room last night.
Yeah, I did. What's going on?
It's Sam. She's in intensive care.
What happened?
She was the victim of a hit and run.
You know, I was looking outside the curtains, and I realized how often I walked the beach. And you could see this place from over there. And I always wondered what it would be like to spend the night here.
You know what I realized when we were downstairs? We haven't really introduced ourselves.
Well, I know your name. It's Richard. I heard your father call you that at the coffee shop.
Oh. And your name is Mariana? Because I saw your name on your name tag.
So what does that say about us?
Well, that we're comfortable with one another, you know? That we don't need names, or it doesn't matter what we do or what we have.
So what does?
What it feels like when we do this. Hey, you said you're not working today, right? I want you to show me your favorite beach, okay? And then I'm going to take you to lunch, and I don't want to hear any arguments, okay?
You don't have to do this.
Well, okay, you don't have to come if you don't want to.
No, I want to.
Yeah? Okay. I'm going to go take a shower and get the day started. Unless you want to go first.
No, you go first.
Okay. All right. Or if you want to save time and water.
Oh, Tracy, will you back off? Or I will gladly give you reason to file assault charges along with this stupid malpractice suit.
Why didn't you go home last night?
Because I didn't feel like it. I decided I would take a nap in my office.
Did you nap or pass out?
What are you getting at?
I don't know. But I know that your surgical privileges were suspended and you left here with alcohol on your breath. Next thing I know, you're wearing hospital scrubs and spouting some ridiculous story about your car getting stolen. There is a lot to get at there. I can't wait to find out what it is.
When did this happen?
Here sometime between 10 and midnight
Where?
outside of town. This was all my fault.
Why do you say that?
Sam and I, we had it out after you and I talked about this stuff. And it just got ugly, and I basically threw her out.
Well, don't blame yourself. You don't know what happened out there.
No, there's something else. After I pretty much unloaded on Sam, about 10 minutes later, she called and she said that she got a message from the text message killer that he was after her.
That's not true. It was Cooper Barrett.
I know that's what we all want to believe. Unfortunately, I wasn't in the mood to believe anything Sam had to say, but what if Sam was telling the truth? I mean, what if this killer is alive and he was after her?
Does that hurt?
If I say no, will you touch me again? Come on, I want to be able to joke around with you without you thinking I'm always trying to jump your bones.
Well, when you put it that way.
Well, look, let me put it like this, okay? I would love to make love to you, but I know you're not ready. For me or anybody else. For the record, I meant every word I said to your father, especially the part about doing anything I could to take back what happened.
What really happened?
Look, I know you make a big difference in my life, Lulu. When I'm with you, when we're connecting, I get the most incredible feeling. And when I'm not, you know, I go out and do something crazy.
Not sure that's a good thing.
Look, from where I sit, it's all good. And I know it can only get better.
Sonny Corinthos runs a coffee importing business as a front. Jason Morgan is his partner on paper.
But his enforcer in the real world.
If it were up to Sonny, I'd be dead by now, but Jason Morgan, for some reason, has stood up for me several times, giving me the benefit of the doubt.
That's a strange weakness for a man in Morgan's position. It must be connected to some personal weakness he has.
Weakness is not a word I'd use to describe Morgan or Corinthos.
Everybody has a weak spot, baby brother.
Even you?
I heard that Daddy went crazy at some big party and that it was partly because of you and some girl. Is that right? Is there some girl in your life? I mean, other than for medicinal fun and games.
We'll talk about it.
I used to tell you everything. I remember I used to tell you almost everything. And you have grown up so handsome, and so strong, and dark. But I guess that couldn't have been avoided. Not in this house, huh? There is no love that can share that with you. There's no love that can chase shadows that big and that hungry and that dark. So you do whatever you want out there in the world. Don't fall in love, Johnny. Love hurts. Love kills.
Well, I don't want to start a mass panic, tell people the text messenger is still alive. Could be on the loose. I mean, it's possible Sam could be lying to me to get sympathy.
Well, is she gonna be okay?
She suffered from a lot of injuries. We'll know more when she wakes up.
So you're here in just an official capacity?
Yeah, I'm telling myself that, trying to be rational, telling myself it's not my fault.
It's not. You didn't put her in the middle of the road. You didn't hit her.
I told her to get out and never come back.
Well, do you guys have any clues as to who did it?
Still got people working on it. I mean, rain has worked against us. Probably washed away any evidence that was there.
It's a really bad night to be driving.
You were out in the storm? I gotta go.
No juices on me. I'm clean.
Cassius, why are you here trying my patience? If you are waiting for me to have another meltdown, it is not happening.
Miss Johnson, but you lost your son. And you allowed yourself a moment, one brief moment, to grieve.
You are not a shrink. You're an orderly.
And now you're soldiering on.
That means you take your orders from me.
Which is why I have to drink my V8 Fusion so I can keep up with you. This is also why I know when you're tired. See, I take notice of people. All people. That's something my mama did teach me.
Bobby, I have a favor to ask of you.
Of course.
Could you take me home?
Are you all right?
No, but you can't ask any questions. Just give me a ride home.
Yeah, you want to change your clothes first?
No questions, please.
So here you are. You are a very difficult woman to track down. Where did you spend the night?
I had work to do in the boardroom.
You locked the door and slept on the boardroom sofa.
What do you want, Luke?
Do I have to want something to talk to my lovely wife?
Well, let's see. You don't have a bank account to embezzle from because I no longer have one. Of course you want something.
What if I said I want you?
I wouldn't believe you.
Claudia. Come on. Let's clear the air. You're right, I admit it. I didn't realize how much you've changed.
You didn't think I had it in me.
Well, not the little girl who left here at 16. Even your father was surprised.
Maybe at first, but then I think it quickly turned to fear. He may be paralyzed, but he's not stupid. Unlike some of the moves that have been made in this business since I've been gone.
Exactly what do you know about this business?
Oh, I know that I wouldn't have tried encroaching on a local kingpin's territory unless I had guaranteed myself a foothold. Say that prime waterfront property that used to belong to Lorenzo Alcazar.
Well, I'm working on that.
You're not doing a very good job of it from what I see. There are a dozen ways that you could have done this differently, successfully. But what I see here, it's pure antagonism. It's as if you had some score to settle.
Isn't that what the new you is really all about? I mean, are you trying to settle some score with your father? Because he's gone. And I'm here in his place.
I thought Johnny was in his place.
Come on, no more games. I know things about you.
And I know things about you.
You know, when I was out before, it was pretty cold.
No more than usual.
I don't think you're going to be warm enough.
It's okay, really.
Well, still, I think you're going to be a little warmer in this.
What is this?
I was souvenir shopping for the girls earlier, and I passed this window, and I saw this, and I saw you in it.
I can't accept gifts from you. No, this is turning into something all wrong. You know, have a nice walk.
Where can we meet for lunch?
No, you can have a nice lunch at the Copper Kettle. The oyster stew is really fresh.
Okay, where can we meet for dinner?
Nowhere. I have an early shift.
Oh, well, then why don't you just stay the night? I mean, it might save you a nice bus ride. Hey. What's going on?
Hello?
Hey, can you talk?
No, not really. Can I call you back?
Yeah, sure. Are you okay?
Yeah. Let me call you back. Okay, bye.
Come on, Claudia. I don't want to get off on the wrong foot here.
I don't like being used. Although I can't remember the last time that happened.
You and your brother, you still need me.
I'll be clear with you, okay? I will keep you around as long as I think you're being useful.
Now, you talk to me like that and behave like that, I'm going to destroy you and your whole family.
May you destroy yourself in the process, Trevor. And something tells me you have far too much time, effort, and blatant manipulation involved on my father. Let that happen. Admit it, it's fun being you. What's more powerful than controlling the family with the power? And it's been very lucrative for you. There's no reason why that can't continue as long as you know your place.
I know exactly what my place is. I am only the lawyer.
Good. Johnny tells me that we're in a stalemate situation with this Corinthos.
That's because Sonny sees Johnny as a kid who won't make a show of force to prove otherwise.
What is your relationship with Corinthos?
It's complicated.
Okay. Just so you know, that won't always be a satisfactory answer. We need something to shake up Corinthos and the other families, just to get him off guard while I get the lay of the land.
I'm sure that I will think of something.
I've already thought of something.
You can't offer me gifts and then make fun of me when I turn them
I
down.
wasn't making fun of you. I'm just trying to get you to talk. I'm trying to find out how this wonderful evening dissolved into. I don't know what this is.
I'm sorry. I'm ruining everything.
Okay, look, no, it's all right. Look, it's not a gift. Just think of it as something in exchange for all the coffee that you've given me, all right? Especially outside of my old family home. It was very cold. Sounds fair, right? Don't you think? All right. Yep. There you go. Huh?
It's beautiful.
Only if it fits. Okay. That's it. How does that feel?
I don't think anything's ever made me feel this warm.
Good. Come on, let's go. Hello? Hello? Oh, must have got in the wrong room. Oh, that looks great. Come on.
I know I'm in no position to give you things.
Stop right there. I don't need things.
Yeah, but it doesn't mean that I don't want to give them to you.
What I need from someone is love. To feel like I'm the only one, to be allowed to be myself, good and bad, and still have a place to fall when I want to just close my eyes and feel nothing but safe.
Should I be worried?
About what?
Sonny's back and was his charming homicidal self with me. Thought maybe he came to finish the job.
I can talk to Sonny.
I don't think that's gonna be enough.
Why is that? Is Trevor planning something I should know about?
Trevor tried, I'll give him that. Somebody just told me something and having a hard time believing it.
What's that?
Love kills. What do you think?
Cruz. We might have a tire print. There's nothing else to go on. Sorry, I know this is important to you.
Listen, if you get anything new, you call me.
I will. Oh, there was one funny thing, though. While I was here, Jason Morgan just happened to show up.
My God, did I do this to you?
Did you know that heart disease is the #1 killer of women?
If you didn't know this shocking truth, you're not alone. Only 57% of women studied knew that heart disease was their leading cause of death.
More women die from cardiovascular disease than the next top 4 causes of death combined.
But together, we can help fight heart disease.
Visit GoRedWithCampbells.com. Click with your heart and learn more about Campbell's commitment to the American